know our first guest of the program, a 3-time Super Bowl winner, 2-time All-Pro, career Patriot of 13 years, Pats Hall of Famer, Tedy Bruschi, kind enough here to join us on Boston, has entered the chat. How are you, man? After all these years, I bet just hearing all of that stuff, it still feels good every time.
You fired me up, man. You got me ready to go. Yeah, that's like the pregame intro, man. That's awesome. Thanks.
Absolutely. Welcome in with us. So, look, Patriots, Texans, and this, I realize that I'd be talking about the Steelers differently than Houston. I do respect Houston and that defense, but I look at no Nico Collins and, C.J. Stroud inconsistent. I'm trying not to take the game for granted, Tedy. Help me out here. How do I not just already put the Patriots in the AFC title game?
Yeah, I find myself too, but I try to look at it as black and white as I possibly can, guys. And I do see an incredible defense in Houston. And I do see an instance last week against the Chargers when Drake was in a couple peculiar situations in the pocket, a couple fumbles, the tip pass interception where, this Texan defense can look at that and say, if we get to him, compress that pocket, maybe we can force some turnovers to help out our offense. Because C.J. Stroud has had some problems in the past about turning the football over. He showed some great football also over the course of his young career, but still, this is a quarterback that I think we can take advantage of.
Yeah, so Tedy, you were at practice at Gillette yesterday. What was your biggest takeaway from watching this team prepare to face the Texans?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway watching that practice, guys, was just the focus on special teams and how they know that this is probably going to be a 3-phase game because they anticipate, how good that defense is going to be and is the scoring going to be low. So special teams is going to come into play with kicking and the return game. Also, I think Drake has a lot of confidence in Josh McDaniels and all of the defenses that Josh has seen over the course of his career, that the plan he knows will work against a defense like the Texans, that they can implement it, and Josh knows how to install that.
And did you get to talk to Drake Maye at all when you were there yesterday?
Yeah, we actually did a sit down. It's going to air on Postseason Countdown on ESPN on Sunday. Thanks for letting me plug that a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But it was so great to sit down with Drake. It is the first time I had met Drake Maye. He came up to me in practice and shook my hand. Of course, everyone loves Drake. It's just more of the same when he sat down with me, and how polite he is and how focused he is, and how even moments of there is that intensity that he has, that he desperately knows that even though it's only a second time around here, his second year, but he knows that these chances don't come along a lot, and he wants to take advantage of this and get to the championship round.
Did he say shoot a lot when you were talking to him? Oh, shoot.
He did. He's got that charm about him. I think, New England has fallen in love with him for a great reason, and so has, my sons and my household. We've just had such a pleasure watching this team this year and the success that they've had.
Well, we know Drake Maye is a very humble guy. Your old teammate, Mike Vrabel, tell us a little bit about him. And you played with a ton of great linebackers alongside, but did you know at one point that this guy could be a head coach in the NFL?
Oh, man, I didn't know if I thought he was that smart. Definitely you saw the coach in him. Yes, you definitely saw the coach in him, and how, we were pretty verbal in our meetings, all of us, and our suggestions, what we thought should be done, asking for explanations. Vrabel always led those type of conversations, whether it was with Dean Pease or Belichick or Patricia or Mangini, all of these guys, Romeo Crennel, especially early on. Yeah, you could tell this was something he wanted to do, and even certain times it's like, bro, do you want to coach? Because you sound like one. And he would always nod his head like, this is where I'm going to be. I'm going to be a lifer.
It is funny. It's got to kind of give you flashbacks of about 25 years at this point, because, you look at Drake Maye, who's 23 and looks like he's 12, and, has that boyish, it's not Tommy pick 199. It's, obviously we're talking about a first-round pick, top 5 pick. But Vrabel, while the charm and the way he handles the media, it's a lot different than Bill. He's certainly got some Belichick characteristics, some aspects in there as well. So when you're watching these two guys team up at the beginning of what fans hope is, a repeat of what we saw around here for a couple of decades, what kind of vibes do you get having been around that when it all started?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I get flashbacks when I listen to Vrabes, and I'm almost like addicted to his press conferences. I want to watch him all the time because I see how he handles media. It's the same way he handled media in front of his locker. I see the messages that he gives to the team, all the ones that he's learned over the course of his coaching career from Ohio State to Cleveland all the way till now. And then I recognize, how we were very confrontational at times. Our teams were, and I think that was a great thing. That was a good thing. I mean, a constructive confrontation, we used to call it. I mean, we weren't afraid to get up in each other's face and challenge each other. And I think that's still there with this team and still there with Vrabel. I mean, although you see all the hugs and you see the love that Vrabes gives to all of his players, but believe me, there's a little prick in there. And it comes out. And if someone needs to know about they're not doing their job and something's not being done right, I think you've got the right man there. I know you do. I mean, this guy's like my brother. It's almost like we're identical twins. I feel like, man, that's exactly what I would have said right there. So, I mean, I really watch him. I really love watching him progress as a head coach.
Well, he also talked about you yesterday being at practice and other former players coming back to Gillette and coming back to practices to watch. And he said, I love that they want to be around. I'm glad they're excited. Tedy's certainly done a lot to build this culture, this brand, and this organization. What does this culture of success and winning and community and all of that mean to you?
It means a lot. And the translation of what Vrabes is saying is, I like seeing them, but don't come around here every day. I mean, there's always some little message, I love seeing all the alumni, but that doesn't, you don't have carte blanche, fellas, all right? You don't have carte blanche. There's, man, I missed the question. So you say it again for me?
Sounds like that was the answer, honestly. No, what does the culture there mean to you, really?
Oh, it means a lot. It means a lot to where in the past when I saw it almost deteriorating and I saw some decisions that, I thought could have been done better, it did sort of get me emotional into where I still care so much, guys, about how things are done there in New England. I mean, this is the only team that I've ever played for. I've raised 3 New Englanders here. I've been here so long now. So seeing things done right from the top all the way to the bottom is something I really desperately want to see, and to see it done how Mr. Kraft has got it back to going and doing so well. I mean, it just warms my heart, truthfully.
Well, Tedy, it's great. You look great, man, and obviously your colleague, Randy Moss, as well. You guys are doing great as far as health-wise, but what does it mean when you guys are in the national media, right? Because we're here locally. Like, I've heard about the Texans defense enough this week. I don't want to hear about them enough this week. But, what does it mean to you being out and about? Like, we had Drew Bledsoe on this week. We had Kurt Warner on this show this week. Like, I felt like Kurt Warner still had that Patriots hate that you hear from Marshall Faulk and others.
He does.
But what's it mean for you, though, being the former Patriots had a couple of down years. Now they're back. Like, do you have that swag back? What's it like nationally?
Thanks for setting me up with this. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And I work with Jet fans, and it's like, we've won Super Bowls, been down, and already come back, and they haven't even won a playoff game or even gotten to the playoffs. And they're like, I rub it in all the time. And it just makes me feel so good being on the national stage with Moss on ESPN and Sunday NFL Countdown. I try to temper my enthusiasm as best I can, but with you guys, I can just let it go, you see. But I mean, I love seeing the guys do well. I mean, it's always great that, man, it makes my job just so easy, and I just love it so much to talk so well about my former organization that, I mean, it's something I never pass up. You give me a chance to talk about the Patriots, all right, you better give me 5 minutes, because it's not going to be a quick little 30-second comment.
The fun thing for me and just sort of this, again, this transformation, how quickly the Patriots have rebounded as a franchise is, I, like all of us, I got a lot of friends that are, fans of different teams within the division or across the NFL, and it's driving them nuts that the Patriots are back where they are after only a handful of year hiatus. But I can only imagine, again, nationally, how much it drives people crazy around you, especially former players, former coaches that, had to go against this team for as long as they did. But, where the thing that really jumps out is that this group, it's not like it's unlikable. I get if you were tired of Tom Brady winning, if you thought that Bill Belichick was gruff, if, obviously some of the scandals and things like that along the way. This team, led by Vrabel, with Maye, MVP candidate, there's nothing to not like about this group. At this point, it's just, you hate the laundry, you hate the logo. You can't hate these Patriots.
Yeah, well, they'll find a way. They'll find a way. And if the Patriots are able to go out there and get this victory, and you see them in the Final Four of the National Football League on championship weekend, other fan bases, of course, I think you'll see more irritation. But I agree with you also in the fact that, this kid that's leading us at quarterback, and with you guys, I will say us and we, if you don't mind.
Please.
Please do.
But the kid is just incredible. Yeah. And there's just so much to like about Drake. Yeah. The story of Vrabel and how he is, cultivating relationships amongst his players. It's just something that you just love to see. And hopefully, I really don't care about the hate, but maybe believe me, it'll still come if we get to next week.
No, I feel like that's a good thing. Isn't that a good thing when the hate comes back? Because it means the Pats are back. It means that people actually are watching what they're doing, and the hate is back. Do you think the hate is going to increase, Tedy? Do you think that this is a Super Bowl team?
A Super Bowl team, I think it's anybody's game, especially in the AFC. I've said this before. With the teams that are left, I think the Patriots have a chance against anyone, anywhere. And, do I think they can win, first of all, this week against the Texans? I think they do. I think they're preparing for it to be a three-phase game. If we have a big return by Jones, or if if our kicker is the one that ends up winning it in the end, it's going to be a well-coached victory if we're to get that. And I think we can. We get the championship round. You get to those championship round games, guys, and you get to the Super Bowl. It's not about if you think you can win. It's about, do you think you have the players that can make the plays with under 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter? And truthfully, that answer is still to be seen. And I don't know, because of this team is so young, but I want to see them in that situation, because this is what I love finding out about these teams late in the year, divisional round, championship round, Super Bowl, when it's all on the line. All right, when it's all on the line, what kind of players do you have? That's when you truly find out.
Tedy, when you look in the eyes of a quarterback, you've done it many times and in big games. When you look into the eyes of Drake Maye, what do you see there? And do you think he is the MVP this season?
Well, sorry, I don't need housekeeping right now. I'm sorry. Yes, thank you. No, thank you. No water. No. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. She wants to know too. Yeah. She wants to know what you think.
Is he the MVP, Tedy?
Does she also, Tedy,
is she a Matthew Stafford fan?
Does she have a pick for the game?
This is
also?
unbelievable.
Does she have a score prediction before she goes? Can you grab her?
Yeah, who do you have winning this one?
I got the housekeeping. Yeah. Okay.
Only on live television.
The fire alarm's going to go off next.
Yeah. I think Drake is the MVP this year. The turnaround that he's done, with this Patriot team, I think I sort of, it's between him and Stafford. They're both deserving, and I don't think someone deserves it. It's because they've been in the league a long time, or the schedule's tougher. It's like, performance-wise, who did better? And I think in the bigger games this year, what Drake did for his team was more valuable. I think he was the MVP of the league, and we'll see what the voters think, of course. But he was the one that I thought that was the MVP. Yes.
Awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tedy Bruschi here, we got him fired up on the way in. Let's get him fired up on the way out as well. He was talking about big plays, who's going to make them this weekend and the games to come. We're talking to someone that had the strip sack of Rhodes in the 2004 AFC Championship, the interception, of course, in the Snow Bowl. Who could forget that? The block punt for a touchdown back in the wild card round in '96. My man, you've done some things on the way to getting that red jacket. We appreciate your time. I know, right? It's pretty good going down memory lane.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that back. Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Catch Tedy Bruschi, ESPN's postseason NFL countdown this Sunday at noon, of course, live from Gillette Stadium before the game. Enjoy the trip back here. I know you were just here. Enjoy the trip coming on back. We appreciate you hopping on.
Thanks, Tedy.
Boston has entered the chat with us.
Everybody, thanks for your time. Go Pats.
Thank you, Tedy. Go
Absolutely.
Pats.
There's no lack of bias there,
He's the
which there
best.
shouldn't be.
Yeah. I want
best. Oh,
Lucy,
love
I want to get in a 3-point stance right now.
Ready to
I'm
go.
ready. I'm ready to block
He
you.
will fire you up. I am so ready for this. This is so exciting.